He told me, Suzanne, I had to put my doctor face back on. I had to go right back into the hospital. I'm a pulmonologist, and I had to keep saving lives or tending to those whom I couldn't save. And he said, seeing this has allowed me to cry. This has allowed me to manifest that emotion that has been bottled up inside. You know, as an artist and creator, I knew that people would bring anger and grief. What I didn't understand is that this would help them. It would help them resolve that grief. Another woman, Sharonda, who lost her father, said to me on Sunday, she said, Suzanne, I have been so isolated in my grief for my dad. She said, I felt so alone, and now I know I haven't been alone, and I won't be alone. And that's what this art does. It brings us together. So one quick thing. I've been asked two questions over and over and over. The first is, what do you think about those anti-vaxxers? Don't you hate them? And you know what? I'm tired of hating. I'm tired of being angry. I think what we really need to do is focus on the why. The fear underneath it, because it's not fear of a proven vaccine. There's a deeper fear. And I think if we can address that and really strive for equal opportunity, equal access, and equal treatment of everyone, that we will unseat that fear. The other question, and I get this all the time, mandates. Let's talk about mandates. Do you support mandates? And what do you think the Biden administration should do, and what should Congress do? Well, you know, can Congress really legislate caring? Can we? And who are we if we depend on them to require humanity? This one's very much on us. But I will say it's important that they model humanity. And that's what they're doing today. I can't thank you enough, Congresswoman, for being here. And I'm really proud and so grateful to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi for gracing us today.
Thank you very much, Suzanne, for your beautiful work, your great artistry, and for the invitation to join you in this celebration of the lives of all of these people. I stand here as Speaker of the House to bring greetings and prayers and our heartbreak of the Congress and our intention to crush violence with several of my colleagues, chairs of committees and subcommittees, Chairman Jim Himes of Connecticut, Congressman Paul Tonko of New York, Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici of Oregon, Congressman Mark Takano, I should be saying Chairman every time, Mark Takano, Chair of the Veterans Committee, Mark Takano, and earlier, Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, who was here to plant some flags earlier today. We're in session, so we are a representation of our members, so many of whom share this grief and bring greetings and unity to all of you. Being an artist, Suzanne talked about the art being open to interpretation, and she talked about this could be a phrase of surrender, or it could be of remembrance and the rest. But as we look at this work of art and see it fluttering in the breeze, it really is an interpretation of the lives of these people, waving to us to remember, and that is, of course, the theme of today. In America, remember. Remember, 276,286, and the number is growing as we stand here. This number has surpassed the number of Americans who died from the Spanish flu 100 years ago. That's a tragic record to break, and it isn't over yet. We take some pride in the work of Doug, who was acknowledged for joining Suzanne, and of Samantha, their daughter, who's been a part of this. We were all together it seems like yesterday, but it was a year ago, and it was very cold that day. when we were at the stadium, when we were like around 250,000 who had died by then, and it seemed like a hopeless number that we had to stop, and here we are, 400,000 more today. Dangerously close to a 700,000 mark. We have to rein it in, we know that. How could this happen in America? That's what it was called last year. Today in America, we remember. The difference between then and now is that President Biden has been determined to crush the virus in every way. Because of his strong leadership working with Congress, 180 million Americans across the nation have been fully vaccinated. Vaccination rates are once again on the rise in recent weeks, and that is important. But to defeat the virus for good, we must get everyone vaccinated as soon as possible, and now the vaccinations are available for children. Suzanne also talked about unity, e pluribus unum. Let us have this visual manifestation of art and life bring us together, express our shared grief, and offer our hope for the future. As I look on this here in this particular setting, I'm reminding of another tribute that I was part of 30 years ago or more, and when the AIDS quilt came to the mall. Nothing could be as eloquent as a manifestation of sadness than art. We all see it as we do, but all of us grieve together, are inspired together, and renew our pledge to remember, and in remembering to make sure that the number doesn't grow. And again, we look at these flags and we think of the family, someone missing from the table at dinner, missing from the conversation in family. I was reading some of the statements on the flag. One of them, to Papa, we miss you, their grandfather, we miss you. Statements of love, which hopefully are a comfort to the family. But I know that many of these people are people of faith, and they believe that their message is being received. And in receiving that message, that not only our prayers, but the prayers of the departed will also bring